ready when I am ready for you. Does that mean the countdown's ready? I was expecting a small countdown. For all who don't know, my name's Commander. Okay. Waiting for Ploof to give me the signal. 3, 2, 1, go. We are off. Someone can start his own timer. There we go. We are happy and ready to go. My name's Commander. This is Mario Kart Wii 32 track. No items. With the funk. We're going to be showing off a lot of routing tricks. No skips, because this is the no skips category. Just go and be upset if I did skips in the no skips category. And not strategic because we're Funky Kong, and Funky Kong's actually not good for... Funky Kong's the best all around. He's the fastest character, and on the Flame Runner, it's the second fastest setup outside of the Spear. But the Spear doesn't have any turning, so we use the Flame Runner in that case. And so we are here on the Flame Runner in the fastest marathon setup possible. I'm sure you could figure out how to use the Spear on all 32 tracks, but no one's done it. Luigi's circuit is pretty straightforward. It's just doing the same route over and over again. I can already see the stream is going to crap out quite a bit. Admins already know that, hey, if it's too much, just cut the race. It's the best I can do. Welcome to living in real Missouri. Actually, I haven't dropped that many frames. Internet is very hard out here in the outback. So we're on to Moo Meadows, another straightforward map. As long as we don't get hit here at the beginning, we're in pretty good shape. We did get hit, but I was prepared for it. I might drop the bitrate down and try and counteract this. I'm watching it now. We're going to do what's called a low trick there. I'm going to go to the outside here to keep it safe. We did run into that mole, but the mole didn't give us too many issues. That's going to be our biggest issues here in Moo Meadows, is how the moles spawn in, and that's how fast we would go. How these cows are lined up here. They're not lined up very well, but we made good use of it. And now, as the moles are out of the way, we can take the shorter path and get done with the second lap. Sub 30, which is all glitchy. We've got more cows to deal with. These are in a better location than the others, and we're fast enough to where these cows aren't giving us issues quite yet. That's a good thing with Funky Kong. I don't think we've dropped a single frame here yet. Okay, I gotta dodge this cow. We did run into that, so we're going to lose a little bit of time. That's okay. We lost about everything we gained in the Luigi circuit. Swapped it to the 40-minute estimate or so. Okay, so we're on a Mushroom Gorge. Mushroom Gorge is the first where we're up, and we're going to die here on the bitrate. Mushroom Gorge is the first that has some actual major tricks that you can do. No, I'm not going to get whacked. That's what happens. And the first trick comes right here. I'm going to try and do it. I did not successfully get it done because I missed my stretch command. But you can skip over that third mushroom. It saves like half a second or so, which sounds like stupid, but in a category that's super optimized, you get every half second you can get. Oh, this is going to be bad. Yeah. So I didn't get a good bounce off that green mushroom, and that 4 led me to fall to my death. It's going to be the weird thing when we deal with these mushrooms, outside of dealing with the internet, is just how you can get bounces off them. You want low bounces so that you can land on the track faster. Oh, Peach is giving us issues. Normally the computer players aren't quite the issue, but as I haven't been doing too hot here, so we will. There we go. This is how you're supposed to do it. And I switched my hand over to do stretch properly. Should... Nope, I got a really bad bounce there and didn't even get a bounce off the mushroom. And it spawned me really far back. So that really sucks. And I got a really bad bounce off there. That's the bad thing with Funky Kong. I'm so used to Daisy's bouncing. So yeah, this is going to kick us real far behind. A good 30 seconds or so from just the bad bouncing that I got. Oh, it looks like we're going to get another bad bounce. As I said, I'm so used to Daisy. It's all good though. I'm actually okay with this because as long as Toad finishes before me, it'll end the time without me dying or without anything, but I'm probably going to, yeah, finish 12th here. There we go. Yeah, that sucked. 30 seconds. And internet is hard. Well, while we're doing that, I'll try and fix this. Drop it to this. So we're in Toad's factory. This is where we can start making up time here. Because my Toad's factories are always bad. And we start dead last, which means nothing in this. Normally you get items. But for this, it just means that we get to take a better route. There is a trick that you can do coming up here. Where you jump over that. I don't want to do that. How unlucky I've been. Yeah, it's really freaking out. Please, if you think that it's a smart idea to... Oh, this is gonna hurt? Ah! Wasn't fast enough. If you think it's a better idea just to cut her out nitro. I'm okay with that. It won't be an issue for Super Monkey Ball because I'll be on actual hotspot, but I didn't feel comfortable throwing on a hotspot for an hour and a half. Especially as I threw on a hotspot for an hour and a half Friday. So we got knocked there, but luckily we saved it. We'll continue to go here. We're about a lap behind PB pace, if you're wondering. Still trying to get word on if he wants nitro or not. But we'll continue it on like everything's normal and dandy, and you know everyone has the best internet, and not Midwest rural internet. I'm gonna cut this corner real tight. We're almost done here. We weren't that far behind. We actually golded that. So we're ended about half a minute behind. And launching into our flower cup. Oh, I got so many messages from Ploof. Keep going. You can bitrate, if you can, up the bitrate a little. Okay. We'll do that here after Mario Circuit. Mario Circuit's another straightforward course. I mean, we're literally going straight here. As long as no one drafts us, we should be fine here. Please don't get 8 by chain chomp. This is just a routing course. You could go to the inside there. I didn't really want to event that. Chain chomp. Chain chomp's kind of on a cycle. You could dodge him and do well. We're going to go to the inside of you though. Save some time. Almost to the minute point. What did it say? Let me see if I can't up this bit right here. Let's go like 5. Let's bump it up by this much. See how that works. So we're into Coconut Mall. Mario Circuit was kind of boring. Coconut Mall has a few cool tricks. This first one, I missed because Daisy whacked me. Thanks, Daisy. We'll get her right here. And that is, you can trick off these ledges and save quite a bit of time, actually. It was really surprising when I did my testing how much time it saved. It was like 2 seconds a lap. So that's 6 seconds total. And I was trying to be cool and do a little side trick. That was not cool. We're gonna get hit. Oh, I saved myself, kind of? That wasn't a terrible lap. There's a lot more tricks to drop it down. So we're gonna trick off this one. Now we'll be able to trick off this one properly. So that was a 48, a high 47. Let's see what we can get here, now doing everything properly. With Funky Kong too, which Daisy actually isn't the best for like a good chunk of the tracks, but some of them Daisy is still the best. Because the Mach Bike has a little bit better turning than the Flame Runner. So last time was a 48, this was a 44, so we saved 4 seconds doing everything how we're supposed to. It's amazing when you do things how you're supposed to, what happens. Oh, I got more questions from Blue. Gonna have to do it after. And trick off here. Almost got the really cool trick where you jump over the rail, but that's just for swag strats. I also want to mention that every time I've done this game, and I've done it, this is my 4th time, every single time has been the morning. And almost the very first run of the day. Oh, that was my bad. I'm going to probably get whacked again. No? Okay. Well, we were close to having a really nice Coconut Mall, and then I just like ran into the guy. She, her pronouns? Okay. Thanks for letting me know. I'm really bad with those. staying together. We're on DK Summit. This is where I get to show off a lot of cool tricks for y'all. So DK Summit is my favorite in Flower Cup, and my favorite in general. Because of these tricks coming up here. So that was the first trick, was kind of taking that corner really tight. And the second one is taking this corner tight. And the third one, if I can get it, is riding the edge of this. Don't get hit because I'm going too fast. So we want 40s on our laps. That's when we're really good. Jump off that. Gotta use some stretch here. Oh, this is gonna be tight. We made it work. You can actually, doing that strat, you can actually just like go through the rail and fall off. It's a rare occurrence, but it is fails and speedrun worthy. Again, I didn't get the greatest of bounces off that. I'm gonna bonk myself there. Prepare for this lap to be a really awesome lap. Gonna keep on this corner here. If I keep on the corner there, I can just use the boost. It's a little bit slower, but it's swag strats. In a run with Funky Kong, you know you need to use swag strats. And that's what happens. So, yeah, we're gonna fall off there. So that's what happens when you don't get the turn tight enough, is you're gonna land off and go in reverse. That's something that Daisy doesn't have to worry about, is because Daisy takes the turns so tight. Go Daisy. So there we go. We did lose a little bit of time there, that's all good. I could have probably saved that a little bit better. Okay, here comes some challenging acts to follow. Wario's Gold Mine. Wario's Gold Mine can be a mess of a run, especially with the turning that the Flame Runner has. Oh, we made that trick beautifully. That's not easy with the Flame Runner, especially how tight I did it. I thought I was just going to drive straight off. Surprise yourself every day, man. That's the great thing about this run. You can just be like a casual like me. Oh, hold on. Okay, I had to make sure I got past that minecart, otherwise I would be eating my own words. And we're done with our first lap really nicely. That's probably the best I've done this course. This course has always given me fits, even when I was like younger, chasing my brother. Because when you live in the middle of nowhere, you don't have Mario Kart Wii tournaments. You get your friends together and see who goes home first. And it froze again. I won't be able to on this stretch. Check it. It seems to be like every 2 minutes or so dying, which makes sense, as it is, you know, Roll Missouri. Ooh, that was tight. I'm going to take the safe route here because this is just so good. Normally in time trial mode, which is, I actually hold the world record for 32 track time trials, we would do a mushroom through that bat section, just because it's safer. That was really sweet of me. Yeah, we're not doing half bad. I'm going to finish Wario's gold mine with a juicy gold. Yeah. So when I do Super Monkey Ball, back in the olden days before I decided that the hotspot's just better in general, Super Monkey Ball wrecks marathons. Like, restreaming it is like a hassle, unless you got like the good internet. Because everything's checkers. We figured that out the hard way. I think I was doing Super Monkey Ball for like Blast the Process or something, and it's like, yay, checkers! Oh, I almost bonked it again. Daily Circuit's a really weird map. There's a couple tricks you can do, but they're really precise for some reason. So you're not gonna, ow. The computer player just threw that cone at me. Thanks, computer player. I think that was even Waluigi. Got mad for, why is he going on Funky Kong? Funky Kong ain't Smash either. But this Daisy Circuit's going really well. It's basically been, if the track's been good to me today, I've golded it. Oh. That's also the issue with Funky Kong. Look at all those people that are going to pass me. I'll pass them right back. So we golded that. No, we didn't gold that because I missed the split for it. But we're in good time so far. Here's something that the bitrate's gonna hate. Koopa Cake. This is actually a really cool track in general. There's a couple of little things you can do to make your life easier on this course. The first one is actually using this ramp. And that doesn't, normally you don't use ramps because being in the air is bad, in general, but it works for that. Now we're going to make a tight turn. Normally you want to go through that. I was trying to trick off that ramp there. Okay, now we have to dodge these. If we can successfully dodge all these electrical deals, we're in for a gold. There we go. Now I will slow down rather than get hit, because you lose a good 7 or 8 seconds per time you get hit by the electrical deal. Which sounds like a lot for one small thing, but being small in this game is bad in general. Unless you're Toad. You barely missed it there. That's also an issue with Funky Kong and the Flame Runner, is just because the off-roading is so bad. Which is weird. You'd think Funky Kong would have pretty decent off-roading. Inside the arch. Saves time, my friend. Okay, now it's time to dodge electricity again, in the water. Kind of like how we've been dodging the internet this entire time. Whew, dodge that. Do a trick. We're so far ahead of the computers at this point, I'm kind of lucky. Normally, Koopa Cape's one of the worst to have to deal with computer players. Because it's just so easy just to knock you off. That happened in my very first run. I just died, basically. I was flown off by Rosalina, who's one of the heaviest characters in the game. Oh, that was a good save. And we're almost done with Koopa Cape in record time. This will be a juicy gold. And the answer was it was a 1 second gold, so I guess it wasn't that juicy. Yeah, so the internet's hating this one. We're in Maple Tree Way though. You know what is juicy? Well, not that way. Canadians are not juicy that way, but Canadians are really nice. And we're on Maple Tree Way here for the Canadians in the room. I don't think there's any. But we'll find out. Someone will be like, I'm Canadian, eh? It's all good. My grandparents are Canadian. Canada's an amazing place. I don't think this place is in Canada, however. I mean, I know there's a lot of maple trees. However, I don't think Canada could hide this from us. Oh, that was interesting. So, normally it should have cut me off and threw me off the map there, because it didn't grab the first drift. But it didn't. Maybe this place really isn't Canada. That's something I actually would do as a child, is where is each of these Mario Kart maps in like the real world? Should have boosted there. We're going to drive off the inside here, and we are going to dodge all the wigglers. Dodging the wigglers is the Pog Champ. Doesn't matter what game. Dodging wigglers, Pog Champ. That's how you're supposed to do that turn properly. And doing a low trick there is really nice. Woo, fly high. And I also whacked the wall because we were going so fast. So we got one more lap here, and then we're almost going to be done with StarCraft, which is kind of nice. Cut right there. That was beautiful. We dodged all the wigglers. That's a Pog Champ. Wigglers like marathons a lot. You know, they like watching Mario Kart Wii in marathons. But it's like, oh, he's doing it. I see myself. But you stop and stops in front of the guy. Yeah. They're great for marathons. That was another juicy, that was a 6-second gold. That was the juicy gold I was talking about. And now we're on to the epitome of all no-skip runners, Grumble Volcano. Because in skips category, you can just finish this in a minute and a half or so. But Grumble Volcano is a pain. And we're going to blow ourselves up at the beginning, I guess. I don't know. So we're starting dead last. So I'll get to show you different strats and how to dodge computer players, I guess. First is to completely jump that, so that you don't get knocked off the lava. The inside lane's always going to be the fastest lane here. If I take it every time, it's beyond my control. And then, surprisingly, the inside lane without the ramp here, because remember I said how being in the air slows you down? Oh, that doesn't change. We gotta dodge those fire dudes. In my PB, I hit that one on the third lap. Like I hit it on the first lap here, except on the third lap I fell into the lava. It's a Drago in chat. Sadly, Ivysaur is not in this game. I would totally have a bid war to use Ivysaur in Mario Kart Wii. I'm totally worried. The Drago in the chat Everyone say hi to her. Fantastic runner. Was on here earlier for some Smash Bros. The best German runner. The best Ivysaur. We dodged that one. And we just came from Maple Tree Way. Maybe Ivysaur lives in Maple Tree Way. Drago, do you live in Maple Tree Way? I don't know these things. Oh, this could be bad? Yep. You know how I said Grumble Volcano's a pain? Yep. Just distracted by the Drago. So we're going to come out of here not terribly. We're like 44 seconds behind. That's not terrible. And we're moving on to some fancy schmancy Rainbow Cup. And the fancy schmancy Rainbow Cup comes in this form of some dry ruins. I'm going to try. You can boost off that. I did not, as you can see. You can boost off that and save like 2 seconds. It's kind of surprising. I did not. I couldn't get a boost for some reason. Probably because it's the beginning of the course. I don't want to get smashed. We're going to use Toadette to knock Toadette out, and I knocked someone else off in the process. Yeah, so, outside of that one trick you can do, there's not a whole lot that Dry Ruins has to offer. Which is kind of nice. Because Rainbow Cup's pretty difficult in general. We're going to cut that short. Almost made it. That was pretty decent. Donkey Kong's the best for trying to go for that trick. I've tried it with Daisy several times, and yeah, you can do it, but it's not easy. Now we're going to make sure I get that white. Play it safe, kids. Dodge that and keep myself turning this way. I kind of went over that. A low trick would have helped there. And you don't do it on here because you get yourself blocked, but we're going to do it anyway. Almost did it. I was a little too far off, but you can see how that works. It's kind of a cool trick. We're going to hop off there and save some time. We have to go around here because there's a massive sand pit there. I should have did a low trick here. Oh, that was really far off. That sucks. We could have golded that if I didn't land there. But we're not that far behind. It's all good. And we're moving on to some Moonview Highway. Moonview Highway, or Moonville Highway as I call it, is not fun for Funky Kong. It's a lot of sharp turning that you gotta deal with, and a lot of on your feet thinking. So if I'm silent here a little bit, like right here, gotta dodge that car. This lane, you get to see all my Mii's at least. So 32 track is the word from the boss. Unless something terrible happens. So you're going to see all the tracks. Thanks, Speedruns Rochester, first off, for dealing with this crap. Normally, I'm at my apartment, which has Google Fiber and is really consistent, but I'm home for break. I didn't feel like, I just came back from the city for Christmas. I didn't feel like driving all the way down again. Probably once I've been able to do the marathon. Oh, this car's gonna give me an issue. Oh, he bailed on us. It's like SWC was in that car. Just so nice. And this is how to do move. That was a really beautiful lap. That was a 39. That's beautiful. Oh. I spoke too soon. I got ran over by a milk truck. You know, that happens. It's breakfast time. I'm gonna have to dodge that car. We're gonna dodge this bomb. Speaking of bombs, you know, I think this was a really successful Moonville Highway. It was almost sub 2. And if it was sub 2, that would have been awesome. But yeah, we are 2 laps from the halfway, or 2 tracks from the halfway point of this run. Bowser's Castle is up next. Bowser's Castle in my very last, or the last run I did, lost me a minute. And we're going to lose some more time here because I just decided to start in dead last. Make it a challenge, my friend. Make it a challenge. Perfect. Now, obviously, there's a skip you can do with a mushroom on that side and without a mushroom on the other side. We're not going to go for it because this is the no skips category. You know, I think it's allowed. We dodge it, we dodged it. Perfect. See, we made it a challenge and we came back. We might land in that lava pit? Nope. And it was even a sub 1. It's not the... Oh, good save there. Bowser's Castle is one of the more trickier courses. Makes sense, right? Both Bowser's Castles are tricky. Gotta go on this outside here. I could have went on the inside, that would have been a little sketch. Just a little, not a whole lot though. And that was a 55, so we picked up 4 seconds out of that. As long as we can make this, we're not going to. So I'm going to take the safe way, hop over that, and if you thought that hopping was cool, just wait till Shy Guy Beach. Banana Cup is a pain in general. We would have been smashed meat if we went under that bomb. And we're almost done here with Bowser's Castle. Oh, I dodged that somehow. Didn't lose a whole lot of time. Only a second for the past 2. Now we're on to Rainbow Road. And the halfway point of this. If you're ready for some bitrate failures, here we go. With rainbows. And bits flying everywhere. Literally bit failures. So this is Rainbow Road. This is supposed to be the hardest course in the game. And no items, it's not really. And you're going to see some pretty safe strats here, because Rainbow Road can obviously lose you quite a bit of time if you're not careful. My safe strat is to jump off here, preferably at a longer angle. That's okay. I'm going to cut the inside off here. This jump actually is deceivingly difficult to cut in hard with, but we did it real nice. And I carboned myself. That's a carbon speedrunning, sadly. Now, as long as Waluigi doesn't bonk us, we should be fine. So is this going to be a minute? That's a minute. That's sad. I usually don't like trying to get minute laps on Rainbow Road, but, you know, things happen. This is a marathon after all. I am not good enough to be worried about that, I guess I should say. Especially with my first time with Funky Kong. Because I'm normally, as I said, a daisy runner. Oh, this could be interesting. We somehow did things there, and that was really nice. I'm not going to complain. I'll complain about this next jump over here, though. Perfect. The decent low track. Cutting the inside here. And see, we just picked up like 5 seconds on that lap. Can we pick up another 5 seconds? We'll be done with the halfway point. Sadly, it's not going to be a Nitro PB. There's a couple of tracks that really screwed that over. And there's been some that have been really good, so I'm happy with this. I think we actually lost a little time here on Rainbow Road. Did we? The same amount. I keep on losing half a second. At least I'm consistent. Okay, so we're done with Nitro. So now we get into all the fun courses, which is all the oldies. And the first one's Peach Beach here, from the GameCube Double Dash. A game that I don't actually prefer speedrunning. A lot of people really like Mario Kart Double Dash as a speedrun, and I understand. I'm not a huge fan of snaking, though. That's why I was never into the Mario Kart DS scene. Gooby is, though. I don't know if Gooby got to show that off earlier. If he didn't, oh, that sucks. That's going to lose the gold from this. If you ever get a chance, watch Gooby do Mario Kart DS. It's a really cool run, to be fair. So this was a 29. I'm one in like 26s. That's just from that really crappy turn I did. But we'll make it up here. Almost got hit by the quack quack. Almost did. I was close. I almost just whacked the wall too. So we'll see what that is. That was a decent lap. It wasn't terrible. It was a 28. So we gotta find 2 seconds somehow. And a little more. That was a really harsh one there. And we got this quack quack to deal with. Oh, thanks, quack quack. Quack quack. Dang it, quack quack. Oh, that would have killed the gold anyway, so. We got our quack quack for the day, I guess. And normally we end like a 123 or so. We lost 9 seconds there. Can we make it up? It's a good question. The answer's probably no, but wow, that almost was a 2-minute Peach. That sucks. But we're on to Yoshi Falls here. Yoshi Falls is one of the few tracks where the spear really comes in handy. But we're not using the spear, so I can't show you those strats. I will be able to show you the Flame Runner strats. Yoshi Falls is from the DS course. Classic Mario Kart DS track. Probably a lot of people's favorites, just because of how simple it is. We're aiming for 20s. So that was a 22. Let's see if we can pick up the pace. Another 22. We might only get 22-0 on the Flame Runner. Time trial wise, we're aiming for 20s. So we'd like a sub 1 Yoshi Falls. This is good. And again, a third of a second behind. Gold. And now we're on to Ghost Valley, which is not very good for the Flame Runner. But I'll show you how you can do well with the Flame Runner. So, Ghost Valley 2 is pretty a simple map. It's from the Super Mario Kart days, which I actually played. So the track's not made for bikes at all, but we can make it work for bikes. Keeping the routing simple. I would like to take that turn a lot closer. I did there. Ooh, that was close. That was really lucky. But we made it. I said I'd take the turn closer, and I wasn't lying. And a 101 gives us a juicy 1 second gold, so we're finally not a third of a second behind our normal run. Now we're going into Mario Raceway, one of my favorite courses. Like, probably my 4th favorite with DK Summit and DK Mountain. And like, this is probably 3rd actually. Because this is all routing. This is all your race line. I'm not making super tight because I'm trying to keep it a little marathon safe. I guess I can explain, a lot of people actually don't realize this, and I don't know why I'm always the person that has to explain this to people. You can use a GameCube controller for this game. A lot of people just use a Wiimote or a Wiimote Nunchuck or Wii Wheel, which is the preferred method in my opinion. Or a classic controller, but you can also use a GameCube controller. That's what I use. That's because I don't have any Wii Wheels on me. Which, GameCube controller does have some flaws of you can't wheelie and turn at the same time unless you stretch. And you can't trick and turn at the same time unless you use stretch. If you don't know what stretch is, it's just bringing your right thumb over, depressing the D-pad in the GameCube controller. It's actually, stretch comes from the Call of Duty community. When I was in the Call of Duty competitive community, that's a tongue twister. We'd use stretch. Okay. This is pretty decent so far. I haven't like fallen off the map or anything, so we might be able to juice up a gold. don't know if we might be able to sub 2. Sub 2 is beautiful in 32 track. We might be able to do that. You can, like, do a little trick off there. I'm not going to. I think we're going to sub 2 this. Beautiful sub 2 on Mario Raceway. That was a juicy second. Time saving. But we lost enough from Peach Beach to where we're behind still. Okay, now we get into the fun track. The fun track is the penguins. Those penguins. They're gonna murder us all. This is Sherbert Land. I'm actually going to do this for a reason, is because I don't want to get bonked by penguins. So, penguins are a problem here. To start off our Banana Cup. I always find that penguins will end up giving us issues. See? Well, no, Toad got hit. Peach just ran into the wall. I'm gonna cut this tight. Hopefully I can dodge some penguin cycles. We did. Dodging the penguin cycles is really good. Dodge these penguin cycles. Even in a racing game, you'd have to worry about penguin cycles. Just wait. Penguins aren't the biggest of our worries right now. Right now they are. You just have to thank the penguins, be polite. See, thank you. They did it way before I got there. Now these penguins aren't as polite. Oh, that was beautiful. Thanks, guys. You learn in the long run if you just thank people. It's better for everyone. Dodge these two penguins here. We're going to get on to our third lap. We've been getting really nice penguin times. Just being on the right cycle of penguin kindness. Almost. One more. Perfect. Now we gotta dodge 2 more sets of penguins and we're done with the penguin land. And they went off to the outside. Thanks, guys. You've been awesome today. You deserve a nice rest. And we're done with Sherbert Land. Drago's raiding with a second time. He brought more Ivysaurs with him. So now we go from penguins to pirates. It's the P's today. And this course is a lot harder than it looks. How? As you can see, I just got whacked to begin with. We're going to be having to jump several gaps. And dodging crabs. Didn't dodge the crabs successfully. These you have to literally hop over. Yeah, Magic Cruiser. So as you can see, the Magic Cruiser's up there, I believe. No, not the Magic Cruiser. We're on a weird cannon cycle. I am super concerned. Do I dodge that? And I got hit by more crabs. At least I didn't get hit by that crab. I don't know why I tried to hop over that. You cannot hop over that. I'm gonna take the easy route. Past Daisy on the sugar scoop. And we're almost done with our crabs. It's a real pain in the butt to deal with these crabs, just saying. You got out of our way. We did not get hit by a cannonball, which is really nice. We are going to lose a little bit of time, but that's just the nature of Shy Guy Beach on the Flame Runner. Now we're on to from penguins to pirates to piantas. We're in some Delfino Square. And that froze. Will it fix itself? Nobody knows. It fixed itself. Beautiful. We've only dropped 16,000 frames. Yeah, that's a lot. So now we're going to launch into Delfino Square. There is a trick that you can do. I don't have the time save to pull it off. And that is called Delfino Skip, or Double Delfino Skip. Where you basically jump off the docks here and skip over this section and you land on the dock. It's literally how Double Delfino Skip works. Well, actually you land on the road and then you skip across it here. It saves quite a bit of time. I'm going to go for a low trick here. Said we're not doing it. Keeping things safe today. As you always should. Try for that turn. You got it? Nicely done. There we go. This is going really nicely. If my gold didn't have a Delfino Skip, I think I did 2 Delfino Skips in my gold, then I'd say this should gold. I know they were sloppy, but... And there you go, that was really good. That was even a gold. I think we made up all the time we lost from Sherbet Land. And now we're moving on to Waluigi Stadium. We're like 45, yeah, we're still like 45, 50 seconds behind. But maybe we can make it up here because I've never had a good Waluigi Stadium. This is a weird course. There's a ramp at the very beginning. You know what we do? We do not jump it. We don't trick off this one, and we boost here. It's a weird course. I guess I always tell this story. Back in November. It's still December. Back in November, during my Thanksgiving break, I was part of a Mario Kart tournament. And we did Mario Kart 64, which I dominated pretty well. And then we did Mario Kart Wii, which I dominated really well. But I was, we did a relay for each of the cups, and I was in charge of Banana Cup. So while everyone was sitting there watching everyone do Shell Cup, I was messaging one of the top Mario Kart runners, Francesco. He's an amazing guy. Definitely go talk to him if you want to know anything about Mario Kart. And he was showing me all the tricks and stuff for Banana Cup. And I went there and just flattened everybody. Speaking of Mario Kart, if you want to race Mario Kart Wii, oh, that sucks. And you want someone to beat, you can face me. No. Just let me know. There's 4 of us that actually do this. Or there's 2 of us that do this normally, me and Francesco. We're like the main Mario Kart runners for America. There's Nandy, who's from the Netherlands. You don't get to see him too often. But Nandy's super awesome. He'll race Mario Kart with you. We've gotten Gaming Land, who's another really awesome guy. He's doing Mario Kart Wii stuff, and then I think Gooby is working on trying to do some Mario Kart. Then we also have King J, our Canadian speedrunner who does Mario Kart, and we have Kyra, who does Mario Kart. So we have quite a few, oh, this might suck. We have quite a few really nice guys all doing Mario Kart Wii. And this seems to get into quite a bit of marathons. I think we picked up some time there. Yeah. We picked up a good 6 seconds there off the PB. So we're now on to Juju Desert. Speaking of tracks that I don't do well in. This is one of them. So Juju Desert, as I like to call it, because we already have a dry desert. This is massive race line. And dodging stuff. Gonna have to, I would like to have been on that inside, and I think I could have done it, but keep it safe. And here's where things get not fun. The sun's gonna bring down these little dubers, little guys, and they have a nice chance of spawning right on your head if you're on the wrong cycle. I think I'm a little ahead of cycle, which is really nice. Got that good pokey cycle. Anything could go wrong on this course. See, it was there. So if I kept on the course, I would have been hit by the little fire guy. That guy just goes back and forth on the racing line. You know, we've kept this really nice. We've had to been a little bit slow at times. But that pokey's not going to be fun to deal with. But we've managed to keep a really nice Juju Desert. Let me dodge this. Yeah, we might come out of here with a gold. We did come out of here with a 6-second gold. That's beautiful. Hey Zach, thanks for coming out to some casual Mario Kart Wii here. Just sitting here, being nice with horrible internet. We're on to Bowser's Castle 3. This is a really cool one, and I always love trying to go for sub 3 split time on this. This is one of my favorite courses in Leaf Cup. I think it is my favorite course in Leaf Cup. Because it's all racing line. And I'm at least decent with the racing line ones. Dodge this. We want low tricks here. We got a good line of low tricks there. Cut. A 51. Let's see if we can't lower that. Even though that was a really nice lap, let's see if we can't lower it. We keep safe. Yeah, I would have been dead meat right there. Come down, make a sharp turn here. Really nice. Oh, don't want to run into that guy. Another 51. That was a 50. I said let's lower it, and we got it. It's looking really nice. We're gonna have to go to the outside here so we don't get squished. Dodge that fireball. We're almost done here, as long as you don't fall off. This is going to be really nice. I was really happy with how that Bowser's Castle 3 went. And we gold it by 2 seconds. Speedrunning this a week ago because someone's SD broke. That sucks. Well, it's awesome that you're speedrunning this. It's a really awesome game to speedrun, to be honest. And everyone likes it. Like, I don't know a person who's like, no, we don't want Mario Kart Wii in a marathon. If you find a guy out that hurt, if you find a guy who says that, let me know and I'm going to ask what's wrong with him. And if he's okay. A 49 there is not terrible. Let's see if we can't grab a 47. I also want to point out the world record. I always keep this in mind. The world record gets to the 1 hour point here at DK Parkway. We got to the 1 hour point at Waluigi Stadium, but we're also behind. We're behind a bit. Oh, that sucks. There goes the gold. I was trying to ride on there, and it didn't like me, and stuff and things. See, that was a 51. We had, what, a 48 last time? Or did we have a 51 last time? I don't remember. It's a great way to start your morning. It's like a balanced breakfast. It's literally what Mario Kart Wii is, a balanced breakfast. That's why I haven't ate yet. We did lose a little second there, but that's okay. We've been doing really well here in Leaf Cup. And now we're on to Mario Circuit. This is another one with a couple of cool little ratting deals that we do so that we don't die. to cut this real tight. We gotta dodge this chain chomp here. He will come out and eat you. He's such a good boy. Yes, you are, chain chomp. Don't fight me. Aw, cut that too tight. Jump over the Goomba. I'm gonna do a jump here. I didn't get hit there. So that was a 37. I'd like a 35. Can we get a 35 here? You can do that by right in here, turning around. This chain chomp's gonna bite. Yeah, you are a good boy. See, you gotta be nice to him. Otherwise, he'll extend further and just like chomp your head off. He just wants to play, man. Just chain chomp. A lot of people don't hit him. We did that turn real nice. Is this our 35 I'm talking about? This is a 35. Beautiful. Land of Amazing Grace right there. Did get that turn real nice. And there's chain chomp. Thanks, bud. Thanks for being awesome. We're gonna be done with Leaf Cup here in a second. I'll line myself up here. We might have picked up some time. I don't think we'll PB. We had a couple tracks that gave us issues. Well, we picked up 8 seconds there and coming on to the most time saved so far. We might sub 122. That would be cool in a marathon. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe people. I mean, 2 of the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe runners that I know, Kyrat and King, both are working on Mario Kart Wii runs right now. I just raced Kyrat on Friday. And he's good. He's only doing balanced right now, and he's good. So here's one of my favorite courses. It's my favorite in Lightning Cup, at least. Well, no, never mind. DK Mountains here. This is probably like my 4th favorite course, just because it's all routing. Similar to Mario Raceway. Sadly, that also means if you lose time, it's all your fault. So 29, we're going to aim for 3 29s here. Lost a little bit of time for that. If you don't want to go fast and you just kind of want to do fun runs, the category extension boards, this is something that I have to get around to doing, is you can actually do outside drift bikes. Dang it, there goes the gold. You can do karts. You can do a lot of things. Excuse me. Well, there goes the gold that we were going to have. That sucks. It was going really nice until I bonked the warp pipe. I would have aimed like a 127, 128. Yeah, all those runs are really fun. No one really does them. I haven't done them yet. I don't have time. I'm also picking up 15-ish games to speedrun come Tuesday. So it's not like I'll even have time then. But yeah, the Mario Kart extension boards are really awesome. Francesco has done a great job with making them interesting and all that. And I just wish that they would have marathon boards. But that's a completely different topic, and that's SRC in general, is to have marathon boards. You can sit down with me and we can talk for like an hour on why I think marathon boards should be a thing on SRC. And it's not hard to figure out how they're run. cut it nice here. We're almost done with this run. I think this run wasn't supposed to happen because internet's a thing. Or lack of internet, I guess I should say. But we're here. We only have 2 more courses after this, and so Kloof, whenever you're ready. Time will be after N64 Bowser's Castle. I passed it on the 3rd lap. And right now we're looking at like a 1:22:15 probably. Maybe. That's if we do bad on DK Mountain, which we might because I'm not Daisy. I'm going to be doing safe strats on DK Mountain, which may lower my time. Or may not. You never know. But I know Kloof's ready. The Rochester team always does an amazing job with these marathons. Of course, they've been doing them forever, so. Day to old peeps. Not like that. They're the veterans, that's how you want to put it? And I'm always thankful for them to allow, you know, Midwest runner to do a Rochester event. Especially one who comes from a small town. He is ready. We got 2 tracks left. We got some DK Mountain, and we got some Bowser's Castle. I know, I can't wait to get Mario Kart Wii 200cc set up. That's going to be an amazing marathon run. So, of course, right before the very last track, we have one of the coolest tracks to show off, which is DK Mountain. Another double dash track, so of course that's why it's cool, everyone would say. I'm going to show you some things that you might not even know. The first thing here is we're going to cut this turn here. And we're cutting this. And we're cutting this. And we're cutting this. Okay, we're going to continue around. Normally I want to stop there and bail. Somewhere, Google thought I asked it to do something, so I lost my chat, sadly. Thanks, Google. There we go. From the Midwest originally. The Midwest is fantastic, besides our internet, but that's besides the point. Ooh, that was tight. This might not look faster, but it might be. I didn't check what that last lap was. I know it's faster just to run off, but... That was a 50, and we want a 48. It's faster than going around, I think, though. It's safer than going around, I will tell you that. That's how I am. That's how my brother and my dad are. Okay, let's go for it. Nope, we didn't. Need the mock bike really for that trick to work properly. Which sucks, but things happen. Probably not going to be able to go that. Yeah, we are close though. We got one more track left. Bowser's Jr.'s Castle. I'll be able to tell you a time probably right here. We're looking at a 1... We're looking at like a 122. A very low 122, a very high 121, it looks like. Which is really far under estimate, but I always estimate for balanced, so that's why it's a 130 estimate. Normally I'd give this a 124 estimate for no items, especially in Funky Kong. As we've seen, Funky Kong can actually slow you down. Right, Daisy. Funky Kong being too fast. Imagine Funky Kong on 200cc. Then you're too fast. Way too fast. There's a little trick you could do. I'm not going to do it because Funky Kong is not very safe for the track. It only saves like a 3/4 of a second. There's the first lap. 2 more to go. Sadly, wasn't a PB. Mushroom Gorge kind of killed that. Mushroom Gorge, and there was another track I had some issues on. Oh, Peach Beach. Well, Peach Beach really didn't kill it because that was just 9 seconds. One more lap. So we're going to end about 26 seconds behind, so we could still sub 1:22 this, which is really good for a marathon. As long as I don't screw anything up, this should gold by a good chunk too. So time is going to be coming up when I hit this finish line. And time. Beautiful gold. A 1:21.57 on my end. So yeah, it looks like it was a 1:20. That's interesting. A little bit behind, but that's all cool. No rail cut, nah, I wanted to keep it safe. I can do it with Daisy really nicely, but not with, I didn't want to attempt it with Funky Kong. So that's Mario Kart Wii 32 track. Again, I apologize for all the internet shenanigans.
Thank you to Commander YT for doing Mario Kart Wii 32 tracks. Coming up next.